This is the HS Game Time Roundup with Pep Fernandez. Powered by Paradise Chevrolet Cadillac. Standards for excellence.
Who remains in the hunt for a CIF title? Well, we've got the answer. The HS Game Time Roundup is your home for playoff highlights. I'm Pep Fernandez, and we've got soccer action coming your way from the Poly versus Calabasas matchup, as well as Canyon Springs taking on Patriot. But first, we tip off the show at Santiago. Let's hoop it up with the Lady Sharks hosting Long Beach Wilson in Division I AA, and it's the Honda Cars of Corona game of the night. The Sharks led by 10 at the break. Third quarter, Shea Rowe passes to Shireen Sutherland for the lay-in. Santiago up 32-20. Later, Paris Jones finding Sutherland for the long jumper, drains it. Still in the third, Rowe drives, spins, and dishes to Sutherland for two more. She finished with 10 in the game. Later, the Sharks on the run. Shiana Carrington to Rowe, back to Carrington, back to Rowe. No, you take it. Rowe lays it in. Sharks on top 42-27, and their lead continued to grow. Carrington, the long jumper, and the Sharks led by 17 to the fourth. It's the Shea Rowe show from beyond the arc. Buries it. Rowe dropped 18 on Wilson as Santiago improves to 29-0, winning 62-47. Head coach John Perez juggling those softball duties while the Sharks make a run at the CIF title. The Sharks will travel to Troy of Fullerton on Saturday in the quarterfinals. Troy nipped Canyon Springs 48-47. Also in the 1AA bracket, Rialto edged Milliken 61-58. In Division 2A, Arlington hosting Culver City early in the game. Tristan Gates to Michelle Agbara, who finds Brianna Pegui for the basket. Later, it's Gates taking matters into her own hands, drives to the cup, and gets it. Gates is also a giver. Better to give than receive. Dishes to Pegui for two, and then still in the first, Michaela Stitt feeds Hannah Alec inside for the basket. It was close in the first quarter, and it stayed that way all the way to the finish. Kylie Stevenson, the inbounds pass to Stitt, the hoop and the harm for the Lions. Arlington hung in there, but they come up just short at the end, falling to Culver City 62-56. Also from Wednesday night, in Division 1A, Poly beat Santa Margarita 52-42. North clobbered Cypress 74-27 in Division 2AA. And in Division 2A, Murrieta Valley topped Indio 55-41. Now let's kick it with some soccer action. Poly at home taking on Calabasas in Division 2 action. Let's do this. First half, Janae Joseph tries to poke in the goal, but the Bears come up empty. Later, Megan Funder on the break. Unlucky. Funder nearly had the goal. Well, she had another chance to redeem herself. Oh no, not again. The match remains scoreless at the half. Second half, still no score. Some miscommunication on defense for the Bears, and Calabasas sneaks in a score. Poly trailing 1-0 after the miscue. Later in the second half, while Poly was focused on netting the equalizer, Calabasas tacks on a second goal. Well, despite the two-goal difference, the Bears continued to attack. Off the corner, Peyton Perea the header, but it's off the post. Poly watches their season end with a tough 2-0 defeat to Calabasas. An all-local matchup in Division 3, Canyon Springs on the road at Patriot. No score at halftime in this one, so we pick it up in the second half. The Cougars' go-to gal, Crystal Lopez, gets the ball, and she's taken down in the box. That sets up the penalty shot, and you can't stop it. Lopez buries the goal as Canyon Springs goes on to win 2-0, your final score. In Division 1, Yucaipa lost to the top seed Corona Del Mar, 2-1 your final score. In Division 2, Santiago blanked defending champion Buena, 3-0. Big win for the Sharks. Great Oak shut out Peninsula, 1-0 also in D2. Lakeside defeated Xavier Prep 3-0 in Division 5, and in D6, Hemet hammered Garden Grove 6-1. And the girls' water polo finals are set. We'll have highlights from the semifinals on Thursday. I'm Pep Fernandez for the HS Game Time Roundup.